Now, welcome for a Monday. Let's talk motivation. Today on Motivation, Tobi Alli. He is a dynamic speaker, author, certified life coach, and also capacity development trainer. And he joins us now to talk about dealing with village people. Let's do motivation. You are welcome, man. Good to have you here.
Nice being here and talking to you.
Yes. These village people, what shade are they? What color are they? Oh, they're not real. What are we talking about here? Village people, in quote.
Okay, so obviously with the way you are speaking, I don't think village people have anything on you.
Well, you see, we're blessed with the grace of God.
All right, so the term village people, basically, you know, it's a term that people have come to believe and even internalize. So if I should say what shade or what's the color of skin of village people, it's the color of skin of the people who believe in them.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that it is actually a
mental thing.
It's a mental thing.
Okay, so this is a challenge. There are two paradigms that I think we need to deal with. So there are the paradigm of people at one extreme who believe in things that are scientific and philosophical. That's the explanation of life. Now, at the other end, there are the people who are highly or absolutely superstitious. I try to always be in the middle. So, in essence, I would not say village people don't exist. At the same time, I would not say village people have the kind of control that they have. However, I feel that even for village people to work, that's even if they exist, they need your cooperation for that to work. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting. So now, let's absolutely deconstruct this village people.
Yes.
When most people say, now village people, they normally mean in terms of the fact that maybe they've tried at things and they do not succeed. Or things, mishaps come their way in life and they said, oh, there's nobody else to blame. It is village people. So it is like looking for something or somewhere to pin, you know,
blame.
A blame.
Yes.
Exactly. It's like a blame game.
Yes. So basically, I think I don't really blame people because whether you like it or not, you are dealing with village people. Everybody's dealing with village people. It's just that they are calling it something else. So if you are born in Nigeria or Africa, for instance, and you are born without a silver spoon, or you are born with a silver spoon and one way or the other you lost the spoon, you know, there is a tendency for you to believe that the reason why you are not as successful as you should be is because there is an opposing force that seems to be fighting you and not wanting you to succeed beyond a certain level. And the challenge with that is that the way the mind works, your mentality is what actually defines your reality. So for instance, this is the reason why when a person is sleeping and the person is eating in the dream, the person ends up eating the pillow because somehow in the mind doesn't know if this is real or not. So, and some of the things also that I believe has caused this, they become successful. So when people now see a little struggle, they see a little challenge, they just automatically believe, it's these people that want to get me, that don't want me to succeed.
So in effect, what is the result when people start to think like that, when they embrace this kind of thinking? What does it do to them or their efforts?
All right, so the first thing I think is very important and vital for any human being who wants to be successful is this. If you do not take 100% responsibility for your life and you believe that there is a force that is trying to stop you from moving forward, you have just empowered
that force,
an opposing force, whatever that force is. And secondly, another thing that I think is very crucial for people to understand is this. There are two mentalities you must have, and I think the first one is the most important one. The first mentality you must have is this: life is not against you.
Yes.
Life is actually for you. However, I think that almost like a lie detector, what life tries to do is life tries to push challenges your way, tries to push opposition your way.
Filter you.
To filter you and to also test your resolve. Because you do not get what you want in life, you get what you demand.
Yeah.
And if you are not ready to go all out, if you are not ready to fight, if you are not ready to, you know, learn the things you need to learn, if you are not ready to try again, the truth of the matter is, no matter whatever you try to accomplish, if you think you are going to get it easy, you are never going to get it easy.
So in essence, you deserve what you get.
Exactly. And what you demand.
And what you demand.
And what you demand. So for me, what I think people really need to do to fight this village people syndrome is this. This is the truth of the matter. Anytime you have doubting beliefs or you have something that you believe is limiting you, this is a challenge you have. People are shy or people are afraid for exams that they have not properly prepared for.
Yep.
So in essence, what that means is that there is an information or there is something that you are missing that you need to get. It's not necessarily some people that are trying to push you down. maybe your strategy is wrong, or maybe your disposition is wrong, or maybe even the outlook or what you are even looking at is wrong, because this is the truth of the matter. I believe strongly that any woman, any man who has gotten all the information required and has the drive, to follow through, there is no height that that person cannot reach, no matter what part of the village they come from.
Wow. What a way to put it. That's so strong, man. That's powerful.
Yeah.
Now, it's easy to just say these things.
Yes.
But for a person who had these beliefs before, how can they start to take steps to expunge that kind of a belief? What must they do physically, even if they have to do it tangibly? What must they do?
So the first thing they need to do is they need to mind their mind. Because whatever you set your mind on, your life puts it on. It's almost like your mind is the close of the physical world. I mean, whatever your mind puts on. So you have to be very careful about the kind of things you believe. For instance, you ask yourself a question. If you are stuck with Nollywood and all you are watching is Patience Ozokwo who is shouting and... I mean, what exactly are you doing?
What do you expect?
You're trying to fill your mind with that kind of thinking. So you have to be careful about what you watch. You have to also get to a point where... you feed your mind consciously with positivity. You surround yourself with people who are achieving. When you are stuck, the first thing you should think of is, what am I getting wrong? Also, what are some of the things you need to do? Sometimes you might need to change your environment, because this is the truth. Village people can only reach you when you are in their frequency.
True.
So maybe if you move away or you move far away from them, so you need to change your environment. You need to also mind, the kind of things that you allow to come into your mind. Then secondly, also remember also that if you had come this far and your village people in quote could not stop you, that means there is still more that lies ahead. So the main thing people really need to do, which I mentioned before, is they need to really mind the mind. Secondly, they need to mine their mind. What is the mining I'm saying? They need to fight diligently disbelieving thoughts and begin to, in quotes, surgically, almost like you take those thoughts out of your mind and fill it with something, because the mind has to be filled with something. So you need to, some people do is they write, some positive things about themselves. Yeah. They keep chanting it to themselves until they believe it. But the truth of the matter is this: at the end of the day, that business of the mind, if you don't take it seriously and dissect, take out the things that are limiting you and fill it up with things that will push you and motivate you, village people will always have anything on you, no matter wherever it is that you are in life.
Well, have I ever heard such resounding motivation before? I mean, that's fantastic, and that's just the best way to put it, that people can understand it. You are what you feed your mind, and that's a fact. True. There are no village people, if you ask me, quite frankly. I don't believe in them. I just think that you are what you are. You're what you attract what you think of, and that's fantastically, man. It's fantastic to have you here. I enjoyed you from last week. I'm with you here today. I'm enjoying this as well, and I can't wait for you to come back again next week. Let's have some more reinforcement. Nice. Oh, this sets you off nicely for a Monday now, doesn't it? Do stay tuned, because we've got more coming your way. Let's see if Titi can motivate us with some food that's coming on the show today. Titi, how's it going in there?